there, I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Juan.
And we are
Down with the Dominguezes.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheyenne Dominguez with
Juan Dominguez.
Hi, darling.
Hello, love.
So we are wrapping up baseball season with Coach Juan.
The usual moniker is the Boys of Summer. That's what baseball is referred to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a great spring season,
Mm-hmm.
and we're getting into playoff time now. So very
Yes.
exciting.
And so everyone knows you are coaching ages 9 and 10, which is no easy feat.
No easy feat to keep 12 boys focused on anything for an hour and a half practice or a 2-hour game. No.
2+ hour games
They
sometimes.
still look at the sunflowers and up into the air and do pirouettes when they're bored. Yep, still do
I
it.
like it. Okay, so we've had an interesting baseball season.
We have.
The boys, you've got some great assistant coaches too.
Tip of the cap to my 3 assistant coaches. We could not have a season
without them. They're
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
But the boys have they have a certain love for you, and they were not happy that you missed a game recently.
I missed
due to
my
work.
one and only game of the season. That's
season.
right. Yep.
So you had to travel to Boston.
I did.
For business.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of chatter amongst the team.
Tell me about
as to
it.
why you weren't there. They were all asking, where's Coach Juan? And I would say, well, he's in Boston. Why is he there? What is he doing? Why didn't he make it back in time for our game? Yeah, and it went on and on and on. And then finally, one of the players who kept overhearing me answer
my
where
agent,
you were,
my
apparently
self-described
apparently
agent,
he's your agent. He started saying, when someone asked, where's Coach Juan? Why isn't he here? Guys, he's in Boston doing Boston stuff.
In Boston doing Boston stuff.
They were very concerned.
I love it.
And they're very aware of everything that you do and change about yourself.
They are, just going back, I didn't want to tell them and make a big deal about not being at one game. So I mentioned it to the parents so they know,
right.
Who was in charge.
You didn't realize they would be so laser focused on what exactly you were doing.
I wish they had been as laser focused about the game, because I think we ended up losing by a couple runs, but that's okay. It's a great group of boys. So yes, they are particularly aware of some of the weirdest things. So recently, sorry, Mom and Dad, I haven't told you, but I started wearing hearing aids because I have a little bit of hearing loss, and these things are awesome. And one of the boys came up to me and said, "Hey, what are those? What are those things behind your ears?
What are those things?
What are those? Just out of nowhere,
What are those things?
What are those things behind your ears?" I go, "Oh, these are hearing aids." I'm like, "What do they do?"
He's like, "What do they do?
What do they do?" And I'm like, "Well, they help me hear better." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he walked off and went and threw a ball around with a buddy.
And then someone asked, why are you wearing glasses?
So I usually wear contact lenses, but it was dusty and windy that day. So I said, let me wear my glasses so I don't risk getting any dust in my contacts. So I wore my glasses, and one of the kids was like, "Why are you wearing glasses?"
Well, so I can see.
Yeah, I was like, "So I can see." It's like, "Yeah, but you never wear glasses." Is that new? It's like amazing with the stuff that 9 and 10-year-olds kind of think of.
Their observations.
Yes, their observations are truly fascinating.
Yeah. And then sometimes they have little problems that they come to you with that they feel are very big problems.
We were on the bench before an away game, and our third baseman said, "Coach, I got a real problem." And he sounded like anxious. I was like, "Oh boy." I go, does he have to go to the bathroom?
Does he have a bathroom emergency?
God forbid, did he just have an
accident in his pants already?
And I don't really want to get into this, but so I said, "Hey, what's the big emergency?" And he goes, "I don't know what to do with my bubble gum." Because there was no trash can. And I said, "Here, give me your bubble gum. I will take care of it." He's like, "But there's no trash can." I go, "I'm just going to put it over here till the end of the game. I just put it on the floor till the end of the game." I went and picked it up along with the water bottles and everything.
Put on the trash on the way out.
Yes.
Okay.
But that was interesting.
He was very concerned
about the bubblegum situation. I wonder if he would have swallowed it if
under the pressure.
Right. If I wasn't there to advise and consent.
And then you have players who want to play certain positions, but only for certain innings, which is very interesting.
I got to tell you, we post. I got smart after like the third or fourth game. I post the batting order,
Right. And the positions.
and the positions by inning,
so
by
they
player.
don't keep asking you.
So they don't keep asking me every 22 seconds, when am I up? When am I up? Even though they
Right.
usually know they're up after this person. So I laminated it, which
that's another story. Juan has a laminating machine that he loves
It's
and
one
adores.
of my favorite things to do. Is
favorite appliance, if you could call it that.
It gives me peace. It gives me. I hope there's never a technology that takes the place of the laminator, because I absolutely love it.
So you've got your lineup and your
field positions
all laminated.
Laminated. So now when anyone says, "Hey, coach, when am I up?" I go,
look
on I just point to the thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And it avoids us having to scream out, Cheyenne playing first, Joe playing second. They just read where they're going. So, this all is kind of culminating in the end of season. The playoffs start on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We finished in 5th place. So we're playing in the 4 versus 5 game. Winner plays 1 versus 8. And I think we're ready to go. But one of the things that we do with the team is we give out game balls at the end of each game, 1 or 2 game balls on who did really well. And I kind of showed someone the other day why these are so cool. And it was a friend of mine, Danny, who I used to play with in Bogota. And he was clearing out his dad's house and he found a ball from 1979, June 2nd, 1979. He threw a 2-hitter. We won like 7-1. And it just brings you back to that time, which I think why these game balls are so cool, and the kids really appreciate it. So
they do. They love the game balls.
Yep, they love the game balls, and the memories that it brings back. When I started texting some of my friends the picture of the game ball, they were like, "Oh, those were the best team in the league days." Because my dad,
that was your dad's signature line.
My dad's signature line, whether we were the best or the worst team in the league, and a lot of times we were the worst. You'd hear him from time to time clapping at a silence in the crowd, and he'd be like, "Best team in the league, let's go!" And so many of the kids still remember that from growing up. So,
oh, that's great.
Yep.
But you had a player who wanted to play a certain position only during a certain inning. And what did he say to you? He said,
"Coach, you got me
over here."
And he's on the visual. He's on the laminated.
He's pointing
thing.
on the laminated
5th
board.
and 6th inning.
You got me catching here, but I want to catch in these other 2 innings.
I want to be catching right here, is what
right
he said.
Here.
And he was pointing like the 3rd and the 4th, right? So he wasn't arguing with the overall strategy, just
just timing.
Just the timing. He was like,
I want to catch right here as he points to your laminated sheet.
Right. And of course, I'm just trying to keep things going. And I was like, I'll keep that in mind for the next game. Okay.
So cute. So cute. But yes, wonderful memories that they're building and having so much fun.
And go Nats. We'll let you know how we progress through the postseason. The good news is, if we win, we keep playing. And if we happen to win the championship game, we'll eat ice cream. And the bad news is, if we lose the next game and we're out, we'll eat ice cream anyway. We still eat ice cream.
Sounds good.
Some of the kids want us to lose, by the way, so we can go eat ice cream.
Or sooner than if we win. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. So spring soccer is also wrapping up here.
Yes, it is.
And we were at a soccer game yesterday, and your seat positioning on the field was somehow called into question, which is not surprising.
It's not surprising because I usually sit right at midfield, right? I get there, I wait for the game before us to end, and then I, do everything but push the people out of the way and get our 2 seats right at midfield because
You're very particular about the seat that you get.
I'm kind of like the owner
at a soccer
game. Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of like the owner. It's the owner's box. So
you think it's the owner's box?
Yes. And so one time someone beat me there.
Yeah, that was a few years back.
Yeah.
And
so my friend Carl yesterday jokingly said, "Why aren't you on the 50?" And I said, "Well, I'm maturing. I don't always have to be there, but
when someone else gets there first, you shouldn't move their seats so you can make room for your own." Which has happened in our past, everyone. And I had to pretend like I didn't even know you.
When I was less mature and less grown up a few years ago, we went to a game. And someone was almost at midfield. And
almost in your owner's suite?
Almost in my owner's suite, but not exactly. So I said,
I'm just going to move these chairs over a little
bit to the left so that I could put my chair right
where you wanted your chair to be.
Not both our chairs, but one. I figured they wouldn't even notice. But Little did I know they were watching my every move.
They were watching you move their stuff.
He came right over and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, just straightening your chair out a little bit." And you were like mortified. You like ran away.
I was mortified and kind of upset by that. I think I probably didn't speak to you for like an hour at least after that game.
It happens.
I felt very uncomfortable.
I've gotten better about touching
You've gotten better
people's stuff,
moving people's chairs.
Yeah.
And now you were not 100% happy with our seating position at the game, but I think you dealt with it. You rolled with it.
I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it for sure. And my same friend Carl that asked about my seating position noticed how little product placement moment here, folks.
He noticed how plump your lips are.
Yes.
I can't even believe we're going to talk about this. This is ridiculous.
I don't think so. I think I'm doing a public service to people with chapped lips.
My husband has added a very interesting step to his beauty routine, which involves what I would call a lip gloss. What is this?
You call it a lip gloss. First of all, my friend Heather recommended this in Boston, as a matter of fact. So Coach Juan's doing Boston. He's doing Boston stuff in Boston. I was actually getting lip balm recommendations.
You're scouting beauty products.
Okay, great. I saw my friend Heather putting on this thing, and I said, "Hey, is that some type of chapstick?"
Because you have dry lips, and you go through chapstick. A lot of chapstick.
I do. I should be a shareholder.
You like to have a moisturized lip.
I do. No doubt about it. And it's probably an addiction now or some type of medical condition that I've woven myself into. My lips are probably very fine. So she gave me this thing and she said, "Hey, it's called Hangover RX. It's like your lips are hungover, right? And it's a pillow balm lip treatment. You call it a lip gloss, but it doesn't leave color. But it does leave them
gloss. They are. I mean, I'm looking at you now. You are very glossy.
It's a lip treatment, honey. It's a lip treatment. So,
and it's a lip treatment, and it has stardust in it.
Can I read
from
the?
Is this real? This is ridiculous.
Let me read from this box.
You're
I think
so
I'm going to turn on a
product.
new generation to this product. We love your lips, even when you don't. This dreamy, hydrating balm wraps lips in a plush cushion of plumping moisture for a silky smooth, pillowy, soft pout. Powered by ultra-charged minerals sourced from falling stars. I mean, it didn't seem too expensive. You go on Amazon, you can pick it right up.
Good pitch. That's a good pitch.
Yeah.
It's interesting that it appealed to you, that this resonated with you.
I'm always looking out.
Is this going to resonate with 50-plus-year-old men around the country?
I think it's going to resonate with men all around the country because we all want to keep our lips moist and supple.
Interesting.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Get over here. All right.
Till then, till next time, I hope you go out and try this stardusty lip
Hangover RX. Treat your lips like you would yourself after maybe one too many glasses of wine.
All right, we'll drop a link for it in the show notes. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go Nats.
Did you know you can now upgrade to premium listenership to hear the podcast without any ads? We'll also give you a shout out on the show. Plus, you get access to bonus episodes. Simply tap the website link in our show description and get premium access in a few easy clicks.